Dude, I already told her. If your son's addicted to gambling at 9 years old, you messed up somewhere that is not on. It's gonna be El Jefe. I'll talk to you later, bro. Yo, Mr. Newell, how's it going? Yeah, no, we're aware. Did you see our X post? What else? We hadn't really. Yeah, no. Mm-hmm. 1,000 days? Ah, it hasn't been that long. It's been like 2 or 3 months, right? Every other 5 year increment, we've done something. Okay. Well, oh, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, you know what? We actually do have a whole new case planned. We could go ahead and get that in early. Yeah. No, it's all done, and we'll just go ahead and put it in right now. Give me 1 second. Yes, sir. Of course. Always, always. All right. Goodbye. Fuck. Okay, guys, so basically, Valve is asleep at the wheel. The 25th anniversary just came up, it came and it went. We didn't see anything. I think there really is stuff coming, but it's not here yet. So I thought it would be a fun time to do one of these concept cases. And here it is, guys. I'm calling this one the Forgotten Relics case. I don't want to show you the skins yet, and I don't want to explain what I mean by Forgotten Relics. I want to let the skins do the talking for me, and let's just go ahead and get into them, starting with our mil specs. We have the R8 Revolver Antiquity. I think this thing looks incredible, but it is one of those that if we saw it, it would definitely be a blue in my opinion. We just don't have a ton of color going on, but that's exactly what we want from this kind of thing. We want it looking old. The artist said that this is based off like ancient Japanese fishing stuff. It just looks so cool with the pattern on the actual metal of the revolver kind of resembling fish scales. And then we have that ivory handle with that very faded paint. But again, a super beautiful skin to start us off. And guys, moving right along from the ancient seas of feudal Japan straight into the trenches of World War I, we have the Nova Trench Raider. I think this thing is incredible. I love learning about the World Wars so much. It's so fascinating, so much innovation in short periods of time. And I know that when we started using these shotguns in World War I, a lot of people viewed it as like war crimes. They viewed it as inhumane. I even remember hearing stories of soldiers getting caught with shotgun shells and they would just be executed by people because they thought it was so unfair for us to be using shotguns. But no history lessons today. I wanted to show you guys the skin. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Not a ton to talk about. I will say I definitely like the barrel, and if we look at this thing in battle scarred with the scribbling all over it and stuff like that, it's just absolutely gorgeous. I'd be thrilled to have it in fact new. I'd be thrilled to have it in battle scarred. I think this one's a W for a mil spec, and I think a ton of us would have fun blowing people's heads off with this thing in game. Next up, we have the FAMAS Tribal. This thing has some very interesting colors to it, and I like the geometry of it a lot. We've got all these animals kind of mashed together. It's very cool. I'm not exactly sure what kind of ancient civilization it's in reference to. Could be Native American, like Aztec. I have no idea, but I like it. I like the colors. I like the geometrical shapes that the animals are made out of, and I really like the pattern on the upper part of it that you can kind of see flows throughout the whole thing. But I think it's super cool. I think it's perfect for a mil-spec position in our case. Moving right along, guys, we find ourselves back in feudal Japan here, and we have the P90 Tengu. I have talked about this skin before, but I'm absolutely in love with the artwork on this thing. I think the big red monster is so cool to look at. I love the little story of the guy fighting the monster with a P90, but in the old Japanese art style. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think the artist knocked it out of the park on this one, and will happily take it as a blue in our collection. Next up, guys, we have the Aztec 9. I absolutely love this thing. I think the colors are absolutely gorgeous. I love that sort of like gold brass color, and then we have like the deep set turquoise behind it. It's gorgeous. I also really like the white etching on the bottom of the gun, almost like someone found this old relic and added their own little details to it. Very cool. I will say it's a little vibrant for a blue, but I'm putting it as a blue for this one. I wanted it in here. I didn't think it fit with our other purples, which we're getting to, and I think it's gorgeous and would love for it to be in our case. Guys, we're almost done with our blues, just 2 more left, but next up we have the CZ75 Auto Lost Crew. This thing is so sick. It looks exactly like something that would be carried on maybe like a World War II pilot's hip or something like that. And I think they knocked it out of the park. I love all the little carvings, the little writings all over it. We've got some duct tape, just some random color. It's dirty, it's nasty. World War II was both of those things. I think it embodies it perfect, and I think it's perfect for our case. And guys, closing us out, we got another World War themed skin here with the Negev Obsolete. This thing is so dirty, it looks like an antique. It's inspired by a lot of heavy World War II machine guns, and I think again it just knocks it out of the park. It looks like it was plucked from the battlefields of some huge battle in World War II. And it's just so cool. All the little details all over the metal. It's so banged up. It's gnarly. I absolutely love it. You guys know me. I love the Negev. I had to put it in here. But again, another very dark one that I couldn't see being more than a mil spec. And guys, that wraps it up for our blues. I know that was kind of a slog. You know, the blues got to be a little more boring. I tried to keep it as interesting as I could without just being unrealistic, but we're through it and we're on to our purples or our restricteds. Let's get into it. And to start us off, we have the Savannah AK-47. This thing has such interesting colors all over it. I think the details and the carving are absolutely gorgeous, guys. I love all the little tidbits of color. We have that sort of gold yellow geometry in the background as well. There's nowhere on this skin that isn't completely ate up with some kind of little pattern or little carving, whatever. It's very, very cool. I think it's perfect for a purple because it is an AK. We do have a lot of colors, but it is still pretty muted. It's not that loud. A perfect start to the beginning of our restricted skins. Next up, guys, a special one. We have a skin for the HE grenade, that being This Is B. Obviously a reference to This Is Sparta, and it's very inspired by, like, I guess it would be Greek and Athenian vases that have survived to current day that we can still see in museums and stuff like that. I think it's perfect for the grenade. The cracking all up and down it is absolutely incredible. It looks so good. This guy also has made an entire grenade collection, which I'll show you now, which is really cool. And you guys should definitely go light this stuff up. I want to see this in the game. Maybe we don't get This Is B, but I would take any of these, guys. These are pretty cool. And next up, guys, we have an M4A4 skin, that being the Sovereign in Royal Red. This thing goes absolutely crazy with all its little engravings and stuff, but I will say I think my favorite part on this one is the quilted buttstock and handle. I absolutely love how that looks. I think this is a very interesting color for an A4, and I think a lot of people would like making crafts on something like this, but again, pretty muted, not incredibly loud with the colors, so I think it's okay to put this one at purple, and I would be happy to have it in our case. And moving right along, guys, we have the M249 Centurion. This thing is so beastly. I absolutely love it. It's actually made by Next Gen, someone I know and have talked to a little bit before. He's an incredibly talented artist, and he absolutely knocked it out of the park with this design that's themed around ancient Roman and Greek wars. It's so cool, but I know what you're thinking. The M249 sucks. Yes, I know that, but it's still a sick skin, and we can still cross our fingers and pray that Valve is going to make this gun a little more usable in the future. Guys, I have saved the best for last. In my opinion, were some awesome skins, but I absolutely love this Glock 18 Hunter season. It's Native American themed. I love how the slide looks like it has sort of like an engraved leather across the top. It's so cool. The turquoise, the reds, these Indian colors, it's so neat. I think a lot of people would love to have this one in the game. And I'll go ahead and say it. If this was in the game, I don't think I could bring myself to put stickers on it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the angry, like, Indian face at the bottom. It's so cool, and I would love to see it added one day. Things are definitely starting to heat up, guys. We're through our purples or our restricteds, and we're moving straight on to our classifieds right after a word from our sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, our favorite part of Counter-Strike is opening cases. But what if I told you you could get that fix in a different way? What if I told you you could get it mixing it with anime girls? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The sponsor of today's video is actually Genshin Impact. I cannot believe I was offered this, but I'm just going to be real with you guys. My only goal is to get people to sign up and give the game a shot on PC. So if you click the link in my bio and sign up, I will be doing a giveaway. Make sure when you get on there, you send me a friend request. On screen now is my username. Send me a friend request. I'll accept them all. Maybe we'll play sometime. Who knows? But more importantly, at the end of this week, I'll be rolling a random number generator, something, going through the friends list and picking one person to receive a field-tested Neon Rider AK-47. Guys, I love doing giveaways and shit like this, but it's always been funded by me. I think it's so cool that a company is giving me a shot to do something like this, and if you want to support me and the channel, I would really appreciate it if you made an account at the link below. But guys, that is enough about little anime girls. Let's take a look at those classifieds. Starting off our pinks, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Floral Jade. This one, a very wealthy looking skin. I imagine that like maybe an old Aztec Inca, leader, somebody had this. Very cool. I think the texture on the jade is very, very awesome looking. And obviously we have all the gold accents with the trigger and stuff like that. But the flowers too, just absolutely gorgeous. Very detailed, very intricate. And like I said, very just wealthy feeling. And this is another one that I think just looks like it belongs behind like 3 layers of glass. I think it's super cool. I would love to have it in the game. I don't think we have a deagle that even looks like remotely close to this. I think it would be sick. Next up, guys, we have the Galil AR Ancient Assassin. I love the way it looks so much. I think they absolutely killed it with the color palette on this one. It's sort of an Inca, Aztec inspired skin yet again, I think. But, this one doesn't really look like it's from olden times or anything like that. It's just more of like in honor of them or something, with our design and whatnot. But still an absolutely gorgeous skin, so shiny. And I think that makes it perfect for being a pink in our case. And to finish us off with our pinks here, guys, we have the sawed off, wait for it, Aeternum Secundus, maybe? I feel like that was a D's Nuts joke I was setting myself up for. But this one is so premium. It looks like something that like a king would have, in a little display case behind him. That like mirrored metal along the side that's so reflective is absolutely gorgeous. And then we have some sort of quartz or like premium white stone accents all over it, as well as some little intricate gold trimmings throughout. Absolutely insane. The artist did an incredible job on this one, and I think it's perfect for our case. That was quick, but we're already through our pinks. Very premium feeling, very shiny skins, except the jade, but still the jade in its own right, just absolutely insane. But guys, don't you worry, I have 2 absolute juicers saved for my reds and coverts, and let's go ahead and take a look at them. First up, we have the USPS Naginata. I think this thing is absolutely gorgeous. We've got that red, wealthy red. I don't know what to call it, but it just kind of exudes wealth like that last one we looked at, guys. making all the gold trimmings all over it absolutely pop off. It's gorgeous. I believe it was inspired by an ancient Chinese blacksmith. Very, very cool. We know Japanese craftsmen are so detailed, and this skin is that exactly. Very cool, and I think perfect for a very, very high tier weapon skin. And guys, to finish us off, my favorite of them all, we have the Op Queen's Gambit. This skin is so nice. It's a very like old English design in my opinion, not just because of the queen, but if we look at all the floral patterns and the engravings. But I think my favorite thing on this one is that little sapphire or whatever it is on the dial on the scope. This is one of those that you'll keep looking at and you'll keep finding little things all over it that are so cool. Another one I really like a lot is where your hand goes. It's actually like leather and it's so cool. There's so many little intricate little things to see all over it. The quilting on the back. I'll stop there. I'll let you guys go check it out for yourself. Guys, it was actually made by the dude that made the AK-47 porcelain, which we have in game right now. He's incredibly talented. And just like every other artist we've showcased in this, if you want to see this skin in the game, make sure you go to the description and you click those and you go vote for them. That's how we get them in. I would love to see this one in the game one day. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I absolutely love that last op there. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite skin from the video was, and also let me know if you have any suggestions for maybe like future themes of cases we could maybe explore. Or you could come by my Twitch stream. I'm actually live right now. If you're watching this the day I posted it, I should still be live. Come hang out. I would love seeing your guys' inventories. That's my favorite part. That is the reason I go live, is because I love looking at your crafts and stuff. Also, guys, remember to use the link in my bio to download Genshin Impact and give it a try. I'm absolutely thrilled to death that a company that isn't a gambling company is giving me an opportunity to do a sponsorship, and it would mean the world to me if you supported me by doing that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Oh my god. I just realized that's a fucking Eye of Horus. Oh, wow.
Oh, just a nip enjoyer to the maximum.
Yellow, I love your nips.
This is the one time I'll allow you to comment. Thank you.
On A side.
I'm going mid, no one's on B.
Okay,
Top of mid.
There's one mid.
Oh!